Now let's look at some interpretations. In example C, we have the function f of x, y, and z, and they're wanting us to interpret the derivative with respect to y when we have a 7, -3, and 4, and it equals -6. First, these numbers, the 7 represents the x, the y is the -3, and the 4 is the z. It's in the same order as the original function. Also, we want to interpret it where the derivative is with respect to y. So y is the one who changes. So how do we interpret? When y changes from -3 to -2 and x equals 7 and z equals 4 remains constant, the function value is decreasing by 6 units. Now, first of all, how do we know it's changing from -3 to -2? Remember, we're taking the derivative with respect to y, which is increasing then by 1 unit. How do we know that it's decreasing by 6 units? Because the derivative equals a -6. So now let's look at example D. 100 Acre Hood spends X $1,000 advertising on streaming music stations and Y $1,000 advertising in social media. The company has weekly revenue in tens of thousands of dollars given by the function R of X and Y equals 1.5x squared plus 3.2y cubed. How will 100 Acre Hood's weekly revenue change if their music ad budget increases from $3,000 to $4,000, but their social media budget remains constant at $2,500? So let's write a few of the things that we're given. The music ads is going to be X in thousands, and it's increasing from 3 to 4. Y is the social media ads in thousands, and it's staying at 2.5. And capital R represents the revenue in tens of thousands. So we're looking for a change in the revenue, but the music ad budget is the one who is increasing. That means we're going to want to find the derivative of the revenue function with respect to X, which is the music ads, X and Y. So we look back up here at that revenue function with respect to X, we would get 3X, but the Y would be treated as a constant, so it would be 0. Now let's plug in the values. X started at 3, it increased to 4. Y remained constant at 2.5. So if we plug that in, we would get 3 times 3, which is 9. And don't forget that 9 is our revenue. Our revenue was in tens of thousands of dollars. So that represents $90,000 in revenue. When the ad budget for music stations increases from $3,000 to $4,000 and social media stays constant at $2,500, the weekly revenue increases by $90,000.